Call Alol, Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi, Bashem Kakwadash. This is Malak Maganya from GMS Maganya 7, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi. I want to say double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well in the spirit and in truth, and to the men and women who are pushing in the time of Bible prophecy right before our eyes. Now, you haven't heard from me in a while because my GMS Wisdom channel was struck down, and I'm just letting you know that I'm back on in spirit and in truth. You know, the Lord allowed it to happen for a reason. Why? Because truths were coming out, hundreds of videos, thousands of videos on the mark of the beast from the men of the great millstone, and from other Israelite groups who believe that the mark is the RFID and the vaccines, namely the RFID chip. Now, I just want to say plainly here, you know, that was the main reason why I was off. I got stricken down. And, you know, this is the time more than ever where the scriptures will be our safeguards. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge is the stability of our times. And I'm saying that to say almost little or no commentary is going to be with these videos, but the scriptures are going to be straightforward because the articles cannot lie. So I'm saying that to say we're still going to get striked no matter what, because the truth is going to come out. So the point is, you're going to hear less from me commentary. At least I'm going to, I prayed about it, but you're going to get the scriptures even more and more. So as you can clearly see here, with this character, Revelation 13 is my first scripture that I want to read, and I think it's around the verse 11. Okay, Revelation 13 and 11. Okay, and so it says, all right, if you understand Bible prophecy, okay, let me go to the 10th verse. Let's start there. All right, so you see here, this is President-elect Joe Biden. Okay, lots of stuff going on with this guy's name, the family of his crest, and so forth like that, what he's all about. And he's just a meathead puppet. Well, you heard me said it. He's just doing his job, and I commend him. You better do your job well, Biden, in office. Don't wimp out, because if you wimp out, the Lord might just remove you, just like how he's going to remove, like how he has removed meathead Trump. So just do your work, right, and let the men of the Lord continue to prophesy as we do. So this is Revelation 13:10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay, he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Now this sword here starts with the missiles, and how the Israelites, starting with the Israelites, the people that he calls these people call so-called black, that is, even some of them has Israelite blood in them, in office. Okay, right? So this sword, like I said, starts with the regular stuff, their mouth, but more importantly, the missiles. Okay, it also prefigure to that. It says, must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience of the saints. What? Did you hear what it says? Here is the patience of the saints. Right? So the patience, the trials and the fiery trials are going to get more and more intensified. As we know, the furnace is going to get 10 times hotter. So the patience of the saints is very important. And these saints are the Lord's hopeful elect. Isaiah 42 and 1. I'm going to leave that scripture there. You can look that up. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to make these videos as brief as possible because they're self-explanatory. Right? So who's in captivity right now? The saints. The Hebrew Israelites. They're called blacks. They're called 3/5 of human. They're called all kinds of names, right? And the tribes. Okay, let me just say. Okay, rephrase that again. So the saints are the tribes, the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And the scriptures cannot be broken because it says the southern kingdom will be, the older brothers will be in forefront. All right, and the Lord is going to bring the two sticks together. Southern kingdom. And right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and then the Ephraim represents the northern kingdom. with all the other tribes, okay, that they're going to be there. So the saints that comes from those tribes, that equals his elect in Isaiah 42:1. So here's the point that I want to make now in regards to this character that is standing before us. He has a name, it's Joe Biden. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb." Right? Comes up gentle, comes up, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to get rid of corona, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. All nice things, because it says it had two horns like a lamb. So let me say this to you. Think about this, right? Which lamb do you know that has two horns? Okay, anyway, I'll leave that to you, because it's purely figurative and symbolic there. Right, and it says, and he spake as a dragon. Now, going back to the two horns, that goes back to simply put, the Democratic and Republican power that's on top of that works symbolically with the beast system. Okay, they work for the beast system. By the way, the two horns. Okay, like a lamb. And he spake as a dragon. So, right? So the word here, dragon, goes back to that old serpent, the devil and Satan, right? Which is Esau. Okay, Revelation 16, around the 13th verse, it says, no, not that verse, but in Revelation somewhere, I'd have to pull it up. I'm going to try not to, where it says, and the dragon gave his power, his seat, and great authority. Okay, it gave pagan Rome, papal Rome that we're in right now. It gave the false prophet. It gave the beast system, okay, their power. Okay, so if you know who Esau is, and I can simply say it's the dragon system here, the dragon system is the elites, okay, the people that you never see working, okay, all right, so yes. And so forth. So that's the point I want to make right there. All right. So this is a quick little video on that, just to let you know that I'm back. My channel is called GMS Magana 7. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So with that, hopefully this has been edifying. Right. Read this article here. As a matter of fact, let me just read a little bit of it, okay, for the record. It says, Joe Biden pledged throughout his presidential campaign to take the coronavirus seriously, and days into his presidential transition, he will take the first steps to make good on that promise, right? He spake as a lamb. He's speaking as a lamb. Biden will announce a 12-person coronavirus task force on Monday. Two sources with knowledge tell CNN the announcement is meant to signify how seriously the president-elect plans to focus on the pandemic that has reached a record high of daily infections in the last week. All right? All right, so I'm not going to read anymore. So he's going to get on, but there's more articles I'm going to come out on this lamb-like beast system and two-horn. Actually, the two-horn. The reason why it's funny, when these two horns, they work together. That's what it's talking about, Democrat and Republican. And right now, Democrat is on top, right? So their horn is a little bit more pompous than the Republicans. They have to take a back seat to this. All right, so that's all I got on that. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well in spirit and in truth. Shalom.